guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is episode 11 of my new makeup releases. So if you guys want to chat about new makeup, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. Every Monday we like to sit down and discuss the newest, hottest makeup launches. And I also like to talk about tan girl friendly makeup here on YouTube. So if you're looking for a tan girl friendly makeup review, then this is a place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, if you're wondering about my background, it's a work in progress. You know, every once in a while, you just want to make a change, and I was getting so bored with my YouTube background, and I bought a new piece of furniture, and it just didn't do it for me. So we're gonna return that, find something else. So we're in the process of change right now. Also, this kind of blank space is giving me a vibe, and I'm not mad about it. So we're just gonna work with what we've got. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that, but I've got some hot makeup releases to talk about. So I'm really excited. Let's talk about what is on my face really quickly. I am wearing a new collaboration, not the Heather Austin palette today, but this one from Black Moxie Cosmetics and Pixie Glow. So today on my eyes, I'm wearing this purple matte, this like green tealy color, which is gorgeous, and then these two metallics, and then this shade on the inner corner. Let me just swatch these metallics for you because I think the metallics are the star of the show. Like, absolutely stunning. This palette is going to be available for pre-order on April 9th, and I will link the Black Moxie Instagram account in my description box because this is so gorgeous. And then there are some singles as well. I believe this is one of the singles that they sent me. It's a beautiful shade as well. I think these are multi-chromes, this shade and this shade, but stunning palette. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I love the metallics. The mattes aren't my absolute favorite, but the metallics are so gorgeous. The pre-order will start April 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. The Boundless Bloom collection, so you can get the palette and 3 singles for $76. Otherwise, the palette is $46. And then the Boundless Bloom singles are $16.75 each. These are all cruelty-free, vegan, and handmade. So I will swatch this and put it on my Instagram stories in case you guys want to see swatches of the entire palette. But Black Moxie does have swatches on their Instagram, so highly recommend checking that out if you're interested in this palette. Okay, another new release, and this one hasn't even been announced yet, but Sigma did send me their new collection that they're launching. This is the packaging. I'm not going to open it because I don't know, they haven't announced it and there's no embargo on this, but I don't really want to spoil it and show you guys what it is. But the collection is the new mod collection, and this is going to be launching on April 12th on sigmabeauty.com. So definitely keep your eye open. I'm definitely going to do a full video showing you guys close-ups and swatches and all of the things. It's a gorgeous collection, let me just tell you that. So thank you to Sigma for sending that my way. So those are all the new releases that I have with me. Obviously, last week we talked about the Heather Austin and Adept collaboration. This one did sell out, so congratulations to my friend Heather. And it is now available for pre-order, so if you didn't get it when it launched, you can pick it up on pre-order. You guys, this palette is one of the hottest launches of 2022. I'm not just saying that because Heather's my friend. I try a lot of eyeshadow palettes and I really like Adept's formula. You guys know that. If you watch my 2021 eyeshadow palette rankings, all of the Adept palettes were in like the top 20 palettes of 2021. And I had like 100 and something palettes to rank in that video, so it's serious, okay? And then Angie's palette restocked as well. The Hella palette with Oden's Eye by Angelica is back in stock, and this is the last restock, so grab it while you can. Now, I'm so excited because, listen, I'm excited and I'm a little bit anxious because there's a lot of things I want. So I'm so glad that I'm filming this on Monday so we can talk about this. So Mel Cosmetics is sneak peeking their 2 palettes. We've got Gemini 1 and then they're doing Gemini 2, which is a new palette. So the Gemini 1, which is their original palette, is a gorgeous grungy olive tone palette. I was actually sent it by a subscriber because by the time I got clued in on the fact that I really liked olive greens, it was like sold out everywhere. So I'm so grateful I still have the palette and they're repackaging it, which I think is really exciting. I haven't decided if I'm going to grab the repackaged palette because I have the original, so probably don't need to, but I might grab it because I'm, you know, a little bit nutty like that when it comes to eyeshadow. So that palette is solid if you're into that color story. I think it was a little bit ahead of its time because it was one of the first like grungy green palettes that I remember kind of launching. And then we have Gemini 2, which is 10 new shades, mattes, and 1 shimmer, rich, sultry rose tones, deep wines, and moss tones. I just think the red palette looks so beautiful. They complement each other so well. And so I'm really excited. I think the owners of Melt have been like sneak peeking the palette and it just looks stunning on them. So it says it's going to be available April 1 on their website and April 8th online and in stores on Sephora. So very, very excited. I think I'll probably get it on Melt. And the other thing I'm so excited about are these liners they have. There is a gorgeous green liner and oh my gosh, I just want it. It looks gorgeous. There's a beautiful pumpkin orange shade and a metallic as well. So I'm so pumped for that launch. And yeah, I'm just excited. I love new collections, so I'm totally here for it. Okay, next is a huge spring collection from Kylie Cosmetics. So this is Kylie's collaboration with Kendall, and this is 2.0 collection. So they have lip glosses, blushes, and highlighter cheek quad. We've got matte lip crayons and a pressed powder palette. This is launching April 6th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on their website. Honestly, the quad, the face quad, is definitely giving me like Natasha Denona vibes. And then the palette is kind of a snooze fest. It looks like it's an all matte palette, but it's an all matte neutral palette. So definitely works with the type of makeup I can see Kendall Jenner kind of doing. I feel like she's definitely more of that like model vibe when it comes to makeup. And I think a lot of models, since they're photographed so often, they don't wear a lot of shimmery products because sometimes light and shimmer cannot be best friends. And so I think it looks a little overexposed sometimes with models, so I don't think they wear a lot of shimmer. So I think that part of it is probably true to Kendall. And the lippy looks beautiful as well, just not something I'm interested in. I'm sure their fans will go nuts for that. Next, we have a new collection from ColourPop. This is the Extra Celestial 100% vegan, all about glimmer and body glow 3 pressed powder palettes. And then we have So Glossy, which is a new formula, 6 lip glosses. So these lip glosses look so gorgeous. For a second, I thought that ColourPop had done their own version of those Stila like liquid metal eyeshadows because they look so glowy. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe I could pitch that to ColourPop because I think that is not a formula they have, because they have their glitterly obsessed in like the pots, and then they have their jelly much, but they don't have like a glitter little liquid little paddle situation. So maybe that's something we'll see from them in the future, but these glosses look really pretty. The eyeshadow palettes are definitely more neutral, but hey, I mean, some people love neutral eyeshadows and people like to collect ColourPop. Bought these, and of course it took me forever to try, but I did try an Emerald Away yesterday. I wore this to dinner and it was honestly such a beautiful quad. The quality was excellent, so I have a lot of hope for some of the new palettes that ColourPop's coming out with. It seems like they're really putting a lot into the eyeshadow formula, which is exciting. Next, this is kind of unexpected and a little bit hilarious, but I did buy this, so we'll see. So I bought the Moment palette by Dominique Cosmetics. This is her new eyeshadow palette for $49. 10 ultra pigmented blendable creamy shades, including midnight blue, dreamy turquoise, golden shimmers, and smoky mattes. Now, this is definitely giving me like Urban Decay, Naked, Wild West palette vibes, and this is definitely not the kind of palette I would regularly buy, but I'm also curious because I feel like a lot of the audience on my channel does like to see neutral eyeshadows, and this one's definitely like a neutral mixed with a pop of blue, so I'm very excited to play with this. I'm one of those people that I'm like rooting for Dominique Cosmetics. I had many of her palettes because I was really interested in her brand when she first started, and the eyeshadow palettes, the formula, as much as I wanted them to work, they just never really worked for me. So I'm very curious to see this new palette. I don't think she said it's like a new formula or anything, but I'm hopeful, and the new packaging looks absolutely stunning as well. So definitely look forward to a video on that from me because I am very curious to test that out. Next we have another giant collection. This is the new Making You Blush collection from Morphe. So we have the Blush Bomb Soft Focus Cream Blush in 5 shades. Making You Blush Sculpting Powder Blush in 5 shades. They have a cream and powder blush brush, a artistry palette, a passion artistry palette, Flash of Rose 8-piece rose gold brush set for $42. This is all launching March 29th. So tomorrow you can get your hands on this. The brushes in this collection look really beautiful. The 2 eyeshadow palettes are not my style, but I can see them doing really well at a store like Ulta. So yeah, it's cute. It's very basic, but it's not bad, I would say. I did have some bad luck with a Morphe palette recently, the 9-pan palette, but you can see more about that in my February eyeshadow palette ranking video that I posted pretty recently. Next, we saw the Avatar and ColourPop collection. So they ended up launching a shadow palette, some lip stains, the gel liners, the Super Shock highlighter, and a compact mirror. There's also a lip mask and a mini mask duo, and then you can get the full collection for $135. So I'm not really an Airbender fan. I will say this palette reminds me of something. I can't quite place it in my head. I think it's a little bit like Dream Street from Kathleen Lights. I think that's the vibe. It's like if Dream Street and their first palette, I can't remember, but it had those like reds and oranges. It's like that palette had a little baby. So if you guys are fans of the show, can you tell me, did this collection do it justice? Because I have no idea. I've never seen it. I will say, you guys know I love their cream gel liners, so I could definitely see myself picking up some of these liners if they go on sale. The palette's cute too. I don't know. It's not something I really was drawn to, so I decided to pass. Now here's something I bought. Oh my gosh, I just jumped right on this. This is the new Bridgerton collection with Pat McGrath. So I actually found a little set where I bought the eyeshadow palette, the blush palette, and one of the lipsticks just so I could have the limited edition packaging. Now, from what I can tell, this is going to be another long wait. So who knows, maybe, you know, end of April, I'll get my package, but I'm hoping it'll be sooner. I did watch the new season of Bridgerton. I think that'll be a fun little chatty get ready with me, but I want to tell you guys, this highlighter is the highlighter I have on. This is from the first collection. And I'm telling you, I could tell that the actresses were wearing this highlighter. Both Kate and Edwina have beautiful tan skin. And I just feel like this highlighter is the perfect highlighter for tan skin if you want like a champagne glow. It has a sheer base, so it doesn't pull any undertones on me, which I love. So I feel like I'm lit from within. It looks very natural. And sometimes a lighter highlighter like this can look a little gray on my skin tone. So I love the fact that this is a lighter highlighter. It's like a beaming highlighter, but it doesn't leave that undertone of like a gray, because it can pull like gray green if it's too light on me. And I just love this highlighter so much. So let me know if you guys watched the new season of Bridgerton. What do you guys think? I started off getting a little bit annoyed because I felt like it was dragging on, but I feel like they did a good job with the ending, and it was really fun to see all the characters develop. I just love Bridgerton and the messaging behind it so much. I just think it's so amazing and futuristic, and it's so fun to see the wide variety of skin tones and shapes and sizes and just all kinds of people. I just love that about the show. I think it's very cool. I know it doesn't really make sense for the time period, but I don't think that's what the show is about. It's not about the reality of the times, and there's a million shows like that. The producer of the show just does such a good job, and yeah, it was awesome. So I would definitely love to do a chatty get ready with me about that in the next few weeks. I'm a little bit busy this week because I gotta do like Sephora sale videos, but yeah, that would be a fun topic, I think, in the future. Next, we have a new concealer from the brand Lawless. This is their new Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer. Creamy and blendable formula visibly brightens, contours, blurs, and perfects. Feels smooth and weightless, hydrating and toning. Has a semi-matte skin-like finish. Medium full coverage, $26, 20 shades. I tried the Lawless foundation that they launched and it was okay. I was actually gonna do a review on it, and I even wrote myself a note on this foundation. I wrote too drying for winter in January. See, I try to make stuff happen, okay? And then I just never do. So anyway, it was too drying. It was very matte. And honestly, I'm wearing my Estee Lauder today. I just haven't used this foundation in a while and I was curious. And even this one still feels a little dry. We're definitely going into spring, but this part of my face is so dry right now. So anyway, I would be curious to try this concealer, but I have bought so many concealers in the last few weeks. I feel like I want to spend time getting to know them. I think my favorite so far has been the LYS concealer, so I've been using that a ton. I feel like Lawless is one of those brands that doesn't have their undertones down for medium skin tones. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like the shades just aren't flattering. Like the foundation, I feel like is a little too orange, so I'm definitely wanting to see them progress as far as their shade range goes. So the next new launch is this new one from Glow Recipe, and it's their BHA AHA Salicylic Serum. This is a clarifying, retexturizing serum, reveals smoother skin, even skin texture, non-sticky salicylic acid, pillowy water gel formula, clears blemish-prone skin through exfoliating and quickly absorbing without leaving it feeling overly tight and dry. I love the description of that. I have tried products from Glow Recipe and I would definitely consider trying this in the future. Next, we have a new launch from M Cosmetics. This is their Heirloom Limited Edition Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blushes. There's two shades, Cherub, which is a warm pink, and Persimmons, a vibrant orange marigold. I know my friend Angie had mentioned that she bought the orange blush, so I'm very curious to hear her thoughts. This sounds right up my alley, but I need another blush, like I need a hole in my head, so I did decide to pass on that. Makeup Revolution launched a new longwear foundation. This is called the Revolution IRL Filter Longwear Foundation. Full confidence in a bottle, medium to full buildable coverage, has a soft focus, breathable matte formula in 30 shades. This is a 16-hour wear time and it's $13. I feel like that's a really good price point. And not everyone wants to spend a ton of money on a foundation. I, of course, have enough foundations at this moment in time, so I'm not interested in trying that. We also have the launch of the Trend Mood box. This is volume 15. So there were some products from M Cosmetics, Starface, Biossance, and Cali Ray. And this box just didn't catch my attention. I'm definitely more into when she launches like limited edition makeup or something that's a new release. That's when the Trend Mood boxes really catch my eye. But if you want to try some of these brands, I guess that's a good way to do it. Here's something I want to pick up during the Sephora sale. This is the new Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20. It's light to medium coverage that lasts with a natural radiant finish. Blurs, hydrates, protects 24 flexible shades to fit a wide range of skin tones. Never sticky or greasy and won't clog pores for $29. So this is launching on March 30th. And I've been loving the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. So I'd be very curious to try the new foundation like skin tint situation. I didn't love the original foundation or concealer, but I feel like this is one of those brands that's learning, that's growing, that's really watching the market and launching things strategically. So very, very curious about that new one from them. Next, we have Revolution is collabing with Powerpuff Girls, and this is coming soon, so we don't know what the collection is going to look like, but that is something that's coming up. Next, we have a new launch from Pharmacy. This is the Waterless Vitamin C. Visibly brightens, targets dark spots, or reduces hyperpigmentation. Is powered by waterless technology for maximum stability and potency. $50. I think this is going to come to Sephora soon. I'd be curious to try it. Pharmacy is one of my favorite skincare brands. Next we have Zara is launching a new skin collection. This is the Limitless Soft Matte Foundation. Lightweight with a soft matte finish, lasts up to 12 hours, and helps control shine in 51 shades for $19.90. And then there is a luminous creamy concealer, a creamy dewy formula, easy to blend, medium coverage, and 36 shades, $12.90. And then there is a foundation brush for $17 and a flat foundation brush for $13.90. I think that is so smart because Zara is a big retailer, and I think it just makes sense to have makeup options available in a retail store, especially if you can see it in person. And I love how inclusive they are with 51 shades. I mean, that is a really good size foundation range. So very, very interested to see what people think of that. Next, we have a new collection from Essence. This is their Everlasting Bloom collection. So there's a lip glow, lip and cheek stick, eyeshadow palette, nail glow beautifier, nail oil, duo highlighter, scented nail stickers. That's definitely a first. So it's coming soon. I haven't seen this yet. I did actually take a trip to CVS and I didn't see the new collection. So I'm guessing it'll be launching soon. Next, we have the launch of the Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 6. And this actually launched today. I just got the email from ABH. And I honestly have tried pretty much all the Norvina palettes. And it's like that clip in Mean Girls where they're like, stop trying to make fetch happen. That's me and Norvina. I just keep trying her palettes hoping that I'll like the formula. And I know, so I'm just gonna pass on this. It is basically a very big rainbow palette. I do like the shades on the bottom row, the dark mattes. I feel like it's so nice to see dark, colorful mattes in a palette. But it definitely reminds me of the shades I already have in my Blend Bunny Surge palette and Blends palette. So I definitely don't need that. Next, we have this Glow Recipe Set from Michaela. And this is her Glow Essentials. This looks super duper cute. I will say I really do like the dewdrops. I didn't understand them at first, but I think they definitely add that extra level of glow on my skin. So I'm very happy with that, and that looks like it's a really good set. And I know a lot of people are big fans of Michaela, so if you're interested, highly recommend checking that out. So those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about from Trend Mood. Now in my save folder, I wanted to talk about some collaborations. We have a collaboration with Sigma and Brianna Fox. This is a brush set, and there are some eye brushes and face brushes. I think this collection is about $80, and she's got some beautiful brushes. You guys know how much I love Sigma. I'm also a Sigma affiliate. I don't think my code's gonna work for these, but if you're interested, definitely worth checking out. Sigma's also having a flash sale today. If you're watching this video on Monday, the 28th, I think today is, then they are having some flash sales, so definitely worth checking into. But I don't think this new release is gonna be a part of the sale. But I like those brushes. They look really, really beautiful. Next, we have a collaboration between OFRA and Leora. This is the Feel the Magic of the City collection. I did find Leora's channel a few years ago. I believe she's based in New York. So she has a really cool vibe to her. But this palette, it's not my favorite. I do like the colors. She did some dark, colorful mattes. There's some shimmer shades and some face products. So this is $59 if you get the PR set, which includes a lip duo as well. So very, very cute, but definitely not something I need in my life right now. But congratulations to both those collaborators on their beautiful collaborations. Okay, here's something I'm super duper excited for. Nomad Cosmetics, one of my favorite indie brands, is doing a new palette, and we've gotten some sneak peeks. So far I've seen a pink shade, a blue shade, and a beautiful green matte. I am so excited. That green matte sold me this palette. I think it's going to be perfect for spring. It looks very shimmery and shiny, so I definitely have my eye on that. Next, we have a little announcement from Cleona. I feel like we haven't really heard from them in a while, and they are set to be expanding their stained glass collection even more, and they say they will be launching their collaboration project with Emily Violet Marie, so definitely keep an eye on all of that. They haven't announced a date yet as far as I can tell. Actually, there is a new update, so they're saying they're so excited to announce the official release date. It's Wednesday, April 27th. 7-piece collection containing 5 different types of items starting April 1st. And over the following weeks, we will be sharing a lot of product shots. So that'll be interesting. I'm about to spend so much money this month. It's going to be wild. Then Unearthly is launching their single color magnetic compacts for their blushes. And they're also launching single blushes. They did move the date, so now they're launching them on April 8th. And I believe she said she's sending me some in PR. I don't know how many, but I'm very excited and definitely will be swatching those for you guys. Gosh, this weekend I went shopping. My friend Gigi here on Instagram, she posted these new Hermes infused lip care oils, and I don't know how she got these, some kind of exclusive, but she had 3 shades. And then I saw Jacqueline had posted a link. They were available at Bergdorf Goodman, so I grabbed the purple one. I'm so excited. You guys know I don't buy a lot of bougie things, but every once in a while a little bougie thing will catch my eye, and so I did end up grabbing that. Very, very excited to receive that, hopefully. Okay, this episode is already late, so I don't want it to be too long, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet for now. That is everything for this week's new makeup releases. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I have a ton of videos coming your way, especially towards the end of the week. Like I mentioned, the Sephora sale is coming up, so I have some ideas for videos. Make sure you're checking to see that you're subscribed. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and I will see you in a new video probably tomorrow. Bye guys!